Welcome everyone, it's Saturday. I had the microphone muted still. Sorry about that, guys. It's Saturday JABO Divisional weekend. You got 4 NFL games raring to go. Playoffs going wild. We're going wild. Thanks for joining us live on Facebook, on YouTube. Share the link, share the love. As always, you got Mark, you got Keisha. Keisha, how's it going?
Oh, God, man. Oh, man. Yeah, we're off to a great start today. All right. Happy Saturday, you guys. Oh, my gosh. This is bright and early for us. And if you're like me, if you went to an unrivaled watch party, you're probably fighting for your life right now, just like I am.
A watch party?
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah. And guess where it was?
Uh-oh.
Brass Tap.
Oh, really? Which one? There's a few. Like Towson or the one we used to
Mount
go?
Royal.
Nice.
Yeah, our old spot. Yeah.
Nice.
It was nice. It was really nice. And it's kind of the thing here in Baltimore. There are unrivaled watch parties starting to pop up all over the place. And it's really cool. Really cool. I had an absolute ball. The games were really good. And you know how we like our beer, so.
Yeah.
Brass Tap always comes through, man. It's good times. Good times. But, so let's get into it. We got a big football day, and we're going to have a big football show.
Hell yeah.
First things first, we'll just do this, what's going on around town. I mean, you all know what it is. We are still looking for a head coach. Are you surprised about that?
I kind of am, because when they announced the Tuesday press conference, I thought for sure they already knew. But then apparently they want to interview at least 16 people. It's like, wow. So they're kind of going to take their time.
Yeah.
The first, well, actually, no. I guess no one actually has been hired yet. I know a lot of people expected John Harbaugh to be hired by the Giants, but I guess yesterday when he left the meeting, they still hadn't had a contract signed yet. So no new head coaches have been signed in the NFL yet.
Typical Giants behavior, I tell you. Best thing to come your way in who knows how long, and you dropping the ball.
No. You know what's funny is I've been watching various podcasts and national media and everything, and this one came up yesterday that I wasn't familiar with at all, but he was kind of doing how teams are reacting when different news is going around, and he did the Giants getting all excited about Harbaugh and how the Ravens people would be reacting and whatnot, and they said Harbaugh's going to be taking Monken to the Giants, and he acted like the Ravens fans were depressed about it. I'm like, brother, you do not know Ravens fans.
That's laughable.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, this is why I believe, at the semi-professional / amateur level, you should really just stick to your market or your region.
Stay with what you know.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, come on. Well, that was a little crazy. I don't know, wild.
It kind of makes me wonder what that national perception is about Monken's status here.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's 50% of idiocy.
Yeah.
And you know what else is kind of, all right. Yeah, we had the guy for a long time, and, everybody likes to, there's this big discussion now about loyalties and things like that. It's just you gotta kind of look at it from a relationship / marriage kind of way for me.
Yeah.
You know, you don't just stay in something just because you've been doing it for 18 years if it's not fucking working.
Right.
Like, you guys, I mean, please, I just do not understand the rationale of, you know, your argument to keep him is that, well, he's been here for 18 years. So what? What does that have to do with the price of beans? Like, I don't know. I mean, you know, when I you know, see these things on the internet and I hear this kind of talk, you know, I'm wondering if these people have Stockholm syndrome or they're in abusive relationships or something like that. Because it's just like, you know, that is just not the approach that you take. You know, if there's anything that you should learn from professional sports, loyalty only goes but so far.
Yep.
You know? And, you know, we're going to have to talk about this another time, but, you know, I'm starting to see it with LeBron James. And we'll talk more about that offline, but, you know, I'd like to address I want to, at some point, maybe next week, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
And the recent goings-ons with the King. But let's get back to football. So, you know, we got our prayer warriors out there for John Harbaugh, even though, you know, I feel like if he doesn't end up with the New York Giants, that's not a terrible thing because, you know, I just do not think they're a good organization.
Right.
It's just, you know, and I was actually kind of shocked that he even wanted to take that interview. I mean, that is one big-ass project to take on. You know, I mean, I can understand feeling ambitious and everything, but, man, it's like being the captain of the fucking Titanic as you're heading towards an iceberg. You know, I mean, it's just,
yeah.
I don't know.
I think the prospect of Jackson Dart's probably what's most appealing for him right now. Like, you know, good quarterbacks can take you a long way.
Sure. But also in the back of my mind, it's like, you know, we know what the Giants do to quarterbacks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, it's just like, I mean, oh, boy, yeah, good luck to that guy.
Hey.
But back to our search, like Mark said, is it up to 16? The last I counted, it was like 13 initial candidates. Okay, then they added 2, so yeah, I think we're at like 15, 16 now.
Yeah.
Seems like everybody's getting an interview. I mean, even our beloved Mayor Brandon Scott joked about getting an interview. Why not? I mean, shit. You know?
Right.
There are a lot of names floating around. I mean, honestly, it is just too much to cover in one show. But, you know, I'd like to throw out a few key names, and maybe you could throw out some as well. I guess the ones that spark some interest with you.
Okay.
I'll let you go first. Maybe we can go back and forth on that like we usually do.
Oh man. The guy from the Chargers who I'd mentioned last week, the Minter. Is that his name? Yeah, that's the dude that quite like. I think if you're gonna go for a coordinator, like that's the guy that. I don't know why. I'd just like to see him. Because, I mean, I guess the Chargers have been doing some good stuff on offense. Not last week, but last week was a... yeah, but I think that's the name that... Maybe it's just because there's so much national talk about him that, like, I hadn't really heard of the guy before. And, like, that's what makes me consider him more. But, yeah, that'll be the first name I throw out.
Okay, I'm going to throw a name out here, and, you know, this is also a 50-50 as far as popularity is concerned. You know, I would not be opposed to the current Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores.
Yes.
Okay? We all know a few years ago he was the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, had some winning seasons, was fired. Shocking to myself, and I believe it was shocking to you as well. When it went down, and there was some mix up, or him and the front office didn't see eye to eye. They let him go. But the fact of the matter is, he's a good coach. He's got winning records. Minnesota had a pretty decent defense in 2025. I think that he would be, an ideal candidate for the Ravens. This is a player's coach. We know that, when Miami was good, okay, they were very exciting, very electrifying as far as the offense was concerned. Okay, and I think that is something that the Ravens would need. Now, and I'm gonna double down on this, and call me crazy, but what I would like to see is Flores head coach.
Yep.
And the Cocaine King as the offensive coordinator. Old Mike McDonald.
Mike McDonald.
Yeah. The current, the coach that just got fired from. From the Dolphins,
South Miami Kingpin.
I think that would be. I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, maybe. Huh.
I think he would be great as an offensive coordinator. He might not necessarily be the best head coach, but that's kind of what I would like to see. I don't know. Some people are calling me crazy, but I mean, at this time, at this point, I want to shake it up. I want to do something wild. That's what I want to do.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't the Ravens post that they had interviewed McDonald?
I believe they have. I did not know if they, made a decision.
Yeah. About
him one way or another. The last thing I heard was that the guy wore some type of hideous suit to the interview. But I took a look at the picture. I didn't see anything wrong with it. I don't know. I kind of felt bad for the guy. Did you see the suit?
No.
Okay, if any outsiders are on there, let me know what you think about the suit. If you saw the suit, let me know what you think about the suit. I mean, they went from everything from, the guy got the suit from Baby Gap and looks like somebody's kid, he's a little guy. I mean, God, give the guy a break. I thought he looked nice, but I don't know. Internet roasted his ass. They caught a picture of him before he got on the plane to come to Baltimore. And, I like the guy. I think he's a lot of fun. We need to get back to having fun and enjoying football because, clearly the team was not. Oh man, they weren't loving it. You could kind of tell that this season the Ravens really weren't in it. Yeah. Is there any other coaches out there or from the list that jumped out at you?
Yeah, but real quick, the professor, he's in the chat, of course, and says his dream staff would be Saleh or Flores as head coach.
Sure.
Mike
that was
McDaniel,
my next one.
Mike McDaniel, because he corrects us.
McDaniel.
Yeah. As OC and Raheem Morris as DC, and that's put Flores as the head coach. That's perfect. I'd be down for that.
Man. I'm not crazy. I'm on some kind of track here. But yeah, who else you got your eye on?
He's got a good pedigree, and he's definitely coming from a boom season as a OC up there in Seattle. Clint Kubiak,
Okay.
I was looking into his background a little bit more. The year before, he spent at New Orleans as offensive coordinator, which, yeah, New Orleans sucks, but not this past season, but the season before, they were doing some things on offense. A lot of trick plays, if you remember. They had the two QBs.
Yes.
And it definitely shows that he has an innovative mind. And the year before that, he was passing game coordinator for the 49ers. So he's been with some really good offenses. I wouldn't mind seeing him, maybe if not a head coach, then OC.
Sure. I'm also going to piggyback on what Harry said with Saylor. I'm a big fan of him. Again, another coach that I felt like got a tough break. He was doing a hell of a job with New York Jets.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, he was bringing that program along. And I don't know if you've been paying attention, but they ain't been shit since he left.
Yeah.
You know? He's one of the NFL's best assistant coaches. Good defensive coach. Again, another player's coach. And, he's actually pretty popular.
That's right.
I mean, he's had requests from, not just Baltimore, but Tennessee, Atlanta, Arizona. He's good. He's tried and true. And, I think he also deserves another shot at the top.
Definitely. The professor, he has another disagreement with you. Maybe not disagreement, but more defense. But regarding Mike McDaniel's choice of attire, he says it wasn't what I would wear, but it wasn't bad. I think people were mad because it was a gray and pink suit.
Oh, God, we got to come on. We got to let go of those old, it's 2026.
It does sound like something someone would dress up their kid in for Easter, services.
No, don't look at the picture first before you say that. I don't know. I like a little originality, a little flair. That's what we need here, you guys. We need somebody who's going to go off the cuff. We need somebody that's going to be crazy and take risks. I would have hired him off the strength of the outfit. Like, you know what? Here's a guy that likes to take risks. Let's find him a job. We can't keep going with the same old crap. We want somebody that's going to do the damn thing, that's going to jump out there. I loved it.
Yeah, it's got those really broad pinstripes. I just looked it up. That's not bad.
Yeah. Come on. Okay, so another one, just I guess a kind of honorable mention. For me we are, we're interviewing a lot of coordinators, which I find very interesting.
Yeah.
But honorable mention, Bills offensive coordinator, Joe Brady. And we know about the Bills offense traditionally over the past couple of years. Really great. Really good stuff with Josh Allen. Is also associated with Joe Burrow. We know about Joe Burrow in offense. And, the biggest glaring thing, is getting the offense together, getting that offensive line together, becoming more colorful with the play calling and the game plan. I also feel like Joe Brady might be a good fit here.
Okay.
In that regard.
Okay, let's see that.
Mm-hmm. Got any other? What about Stefanski?
Well, I was going to say, if we're talking interesting, maybe that's not necessarily a good thing. I know I said it last week, and I said it so many times before, but what he did in Cleveland was exciting at first, but once you heard how he treated Shador, even if you don't think Shador is the future quarterback and everything. How he did that, man, was dirty. And
Yeah.
he didn't feel like dealing with the Dion show. That's understandable. Don't punish the player. Like,
Or your team.
yeah, and we talk about these national prognosticators, these inside knowledge guys, and there's a dude. I got the notification the other day. I can't remember who it was, but one guy said like Stefanski was a lock for the job, and I'm like, please no.
What the hell?
If they hire Stefanski, I
Was
might
he from
need
Baltimore?
to.
Or he said he was like.
It was like a national guy, yeah.
Okay.
If it's Stefanski, I might need to like not root for the Ravens next year just to warm up to the idea, because
I'm trying to figure out where these guys get this information.
Right. I hope he's not tuned in like someone on the inside, because if that's the case, man.
Because that's a bold statement.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I think that guy might be drinking the wacky juice. I don't know. But, as the search goes on, I mean, that's the biggest thing that's going on right now. Especially with the Ravens. I mean, we're in between seasons. The Orioles haven't really gotten into spring training yet. I mean, they will be soon, but it's just, what the hell are they going to do? And, of course, with the new selection, comes, a more defined look of the direction that the Ravens want to take. And that's going to be the big question mark until they get this thing settled. Like, who's the guy going to be? And as a result, what is the team, or what do we think the Ravens will look like next season as a result of?
Yeah.
I am shocked that we don't have one in place by now. But I can't be mad that they want to take their time with this process. Yep. I can't be mad about that. I mean, of course, everybody might be a little impatient just because of what we've been burying over the past couple of years. But like they said in basketball, you just gotta trust the process, and that's what we got to do right now.
Yep. Okay, so I looked it up. It was ESPN Dan Graziano that said it.
Oh crap!
That's his prediction. Like, whether it's based on things that have been said or not, he didn't say that, but that's his prediction. But then, since that article dropped, apparently Stefanski is like the leading candidate for the Falcons job and has already done the second
go
interview
down there. Sure, that's a train wreck. Go down there. Perfect.
Yes.
Poor Michael Penix. Jesus Christ. God dang it. Wow. Well, I mean, that guy, he's pretty legit. He's no small fry.
Right?
Oof. Interesting. Well, that's that. We're going to talk about these football games we got going on. It's about, 3 hours away, so we're going to get through this thing along with our normal easy money picks. But let me just tell you, outsiders, right now, this weekend to me is going to be tough. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and pat myself on the back. I was on fire last weekend, man. I hit ticket after ticket, but usually when you have a great weekend and you're feeling like a know-it-all, they show you that you don't know anything at all. And these games, they have the potential. I am loving every last one of these matchups. I don't know about you, man. I'm excited.
Yeah. Every single one, man.
Every single one. All right, let's get started. First things first. Man, your beloved Broncos hosting the Bills, 4:30. Woo, we got an AFC clash here. Bills 12-5. Broncos 14-3. You know how much I love the stats. Broncos 8-1 at home. Denver -1.5 over under 45.5. You know what, man? I gotta tip my hat to Vegas because they've been kicking ass with these totals, man. Because I am just,
that money line is even too. Wow.
Oof. All right. These are your guys. I'm going to let you go first for your analysis.
Oh man, see, like this is where I was hoping you jump in first because, well, I mean, we asked Sports Bay for her predictions, and we haven't put the graphic together yet because
What did Jada say?
she took Denver on this one, and I. I'm torn. Like, I want to pick Denver, but is that because of my past like loyalty as a Denver fan?
Yeah.
Do you really want to go against the Bills, especially late season playoff Bills? Like, I could see the Broncos winning, but also I could see Josh Allen just like running in for a touchdown to put the Bills ahead in the fourth quarter late, and or yeah, even worse. The Bills are hard to bet against. Like, I want Denver to win, but I almost want to say Bills.
Man, you better say Bills, damn it, because I'm going to tell you right now. I said it last week, and people laughed at me, looked like I was crazy, and I'm saying it again. To me, I feel like this is Josh Allen's time to shine. There's been a lot of speculation about his health, injuries, things like that. But I'm not taking away from the Broncos' amazing season. Right? They've had a great season. But, I just cannot go against Josh Allen with against a kind of younger, less experienced team.
Okay. Yeah.
The Bills have they have consistently done this thing. And just like the Ravens, they have just been scratching at this surface. And I believe that this is the year that they take it to the next level. I am not going against Josh Allen in this matchup. I am not blinking. I am calling this moderately easy money.
Wow.
Outsiders. We said that the money line was even, Steven?
Yep.
All right. Outsiders. Take the Bills on the money. I'm loving it. You gonna roll with me? I know where your heart is.
And the Broncos didn't do themselves any favors with how they won games all season because they were all really close games. They overcome some really big deficits. Maybe some of the most fourth quarter deficit comebacks for a team or ever, or something like that. But like if they enter that fourth quarter down by 12 against Josh Allen, do I really think they're going to be overcome that? Probably not. And that magic's worn off. Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm going to. I will agree with you and take the Bills begrudgingly.
Okay, and there's a little history with this matchup. Last season, Bills ended the Broncos season with 31-7 ass whipping. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty much sealed the deal for Sean Payton's fate. And, I just really think that this is going to be business as usual. And if I need another reason, screaming Stephen A. can't see the Bills beating the Broncos, all the more reason for me to go with the Bills.
Okay, I didn't lock in my answer. The professor makes a really good point. And actually, you might want to rethink it too after this. Harry says Denver will win because of defense. Josh Allen only has 3 healthy receivers. Unless he's throwing to James Cook or tight ends, I don't see it. Sports Bay, Harry, you both convinced me. I'm going to go with Denver now.
Oh my God!
You made my heart happy.
Man, I'm standing on business, 10 toes down. Jesus, Josh Allen, you got a baby on the way or whatever. Don't let me down.
Josh Allen, like, every year's been his year, and it never happened. He doesn't have Lamar in the way. He doesn't have Mahomes in the way. If he can't do it this year, then he's a bum.
It's it. This is it. I'm telling you, this is it. And damn you, Harry, for turning my man against me. I was just joking, man. I appreciate all the input, but I'm sticking with it. Over under. Jeez. What did I say here? 45 and a half?
45 and a half, yep.
Okay, let me just throw this caveat out right now. This is not an easy money pick, you guys. I think this is actually kind of tough. I kind of want to go under on this.
Yeah.
I just don't see a big explosive offensive game out of this. I think we're going to be doing a lot of running, a lot of managing. My gut is just telling me under 45 and a half. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the under too. Like, by no means is it easy money, but yeah.
Okay. All right, so there you have it. That's the first matchup. It's going to be a great game, you guys. I know it has the potential to be one of the best games of the weekend. It really does.
Yep.
It really does. On to our nightcap. This is an intriguing matchup as well, especially as far as the odds are concerned. We have 49ers on the road. Seattle Seahawks. Okay. Spread, Seattle Seahawks -7. Over under, gosh, again, spot on, in my opinion, 44 and a half. Really tough. Really tough. Okay, so Mark, I'm just gonna toss it to you. What are you thinking about this matchup? Me personally, I said it about the games last week. I'm going to say it again with this one. I do not think that this is going to be a cakewalk for the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah. You might want to book it as an easy money pick. I don't know, but I'm going to say it. That spread, go with the 49ers. No way Seattle wins by 7.
Easy money.
Yeah.
Easy money.
That's clearly just because of Kittle's injury. Like, come on. Like, there's no way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been able to watch Seattle a few times this season, and I like what they do, but something's telling me go 49ers on this one.
And, we watched the game last week, right?
Yeah.
Impressive win for the 49ers. Okay, I did not pick them to advance. Yeah. I believe you did.
I did, yep.
Yeah. So I have to give them their props. I have to give them respect. To me, again, I'm not blinking about this. They looked like they were ready for whatever road is ahead, whatever opponent came their way. And to me, I actually feel like, this is a good opponent for them.
Yeah.
In regards to them advancing to the next round. This is a good opponent. And, I know the Seattle Seahawks are 14-3. I know that they're 6-2 at home. But damn it, the 49ers are 7-2 away. And I don't know. I'm still, with all their successes, with the whole season and everything, I'm still not sold on the Seattle Seahawks. We talked a little bit about this offline. Brock Purdy looked really decent, and you still got Christian McCaffrey, right? I mean, you still got something, decent to work with. Okay? Is Kittle playing today?
No. He's
not playing.
Didn't he rupture his Achilles last week?
I wasn't sure. I didn't know the extent to his injury, and I was going over the injury report, and I didn't. All right, look at this. I got it. Didn't see. Let me see here.
I know they don't have Fred Warner.
Okay. Well, while I'm taking a look at that, how do you feel about that 44.5?
I'm going to say take the over. And I'm not sure if I want to say easy money on it, but I can see where this one's going to be close. And then in the fourth quarter, just both teams turn on the gas, and they might score 44.5 in the fourth quarter.
Sure. And yeah, you're absolutely right. It's the Achilles. He's on injury reserve. They placed him on there on Wednesday. Even without him, I just still like it. Like I said, I mean, the 49ers just look like a team that's locked in. And, out of all of the NFC teams that are left, I think this is the best, the easiest path to victory by facing the Seattle Seahawks. Do we have any comments on this matchup? I'm interested. Did Harry say anything about this?
He did. He says, I think this is going to be the best game. I think Seattle wins in a close one. I also want Robert Saleh to be the Ravens head coach, so I wouldn't mind seeing the 49ers go home so he can concentrate on building up our Ravens and stop this Kevin Stefanski BS.
He's got ulterior motives going there. Yeah, I feel you, bub. I feel you. Okay. So we're in agreement. San Francisco +7 on the easy money. You took the over 44.5.
Yep.
I am so on the fence with that. I'm just gonna roll with you, bro. I'm just gonna roll with you on this one.
Okay.
We'll take. And again, we are not saying that this is an easy money pick. We are not saying that at all. Because, geez, I mean, they have just really been on lock with these over-unders.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we've made it to tomorrow's games. I think tomorrow is going to be a lot of fun. And I am going to go wild with these next two matchups, man. Okay. First things first. I think this is going to be an awesome game, too. Texans versus the Patriots. All right. New England -3 total. Over under 40.5. Woof. Okay. I'm gonna start off with this one. Okay. I hope you guys were watching, like really watching these games last weekend. Okay. The Houston Texans defense. The defense.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they managed to have a supposedly seasoned veteran, professional, out on the field throwing temper tantrums, looking like he's playing Pop Warner or something. I don't know. I mean, they completely dismantled Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. I mean, this is someone with lots of experience, and that was a team with lots of experience, a coach with lots of experience. Ended careers, because I do believe that that game ended the career for not just my man Mike Tomlin, but we strongly feel as though for Aaron Rodgers as well.
Yeah.
I do not believe that there is any team out there that watched that game and said, oh, yeah, I think we should give Aaron Rodgers another try. Okay? And, this is also another team. We have been raving about C.J. Stroud since, this kid is a rookie. He's got ice in his veins. He plays like he's been here in another lifetime. His poise is just unnatural for someone that young, right? And now you've got a couple of postseason games under your belt. right?
Yeah.
Whipped the Ravens' ass. Huh. Shocked the hell out of Baltimore. Okay, I was there.
And
Okay.
well, they said that the Texans had never won a game in the playoffs before that against the Steelers.
Yeah, well, it's going to continue this weekend, folks. All right, and here I'm telling you right now, easy money. I am not blinking. I am taking the Texans on the money line, baby. Underdog special. I am loving this. I am loving this. Okay, because I do not think. I mean, and again, not to take away from what the Patriots are doing, but I feel like they are in the same boat as the Denver Broncos. Okay, Drake May has been great, but has Drake May ever been in this situation in the postseason against a defense like that? This is a second-year quarterback. I just feel like the Houston Texans are going to eat his ass up. And, I almost feel bad for the kid. I am not blinking on this one. I am not blinking. What are your thoughts?
On the face of it, I kind of leaning towards New England, but that number one defense of the Texans is
Come on, yes.
And what's the age-old adage in pretty much all sports? Defense wins championships.
Of course.
Man.
They were looking like the Ravens of old out there, man. Come on, we know what this thing looks like. And we know the success it brings.
Yeah.
Come on, stand on business with me, homie. Stand on business. Stand on it. Don't be scared.
As on the fence I was with the first two games, this might be the one I'm most on the fence with. Really, flip
I can see that. Sure, I can see that.
This is such a difficult matchup. And maybe it is because the Patriots don't have that playoff experience, which is such an odd thing to say. But, do the Texans really have that much more playoff experience? It's a question mark. Wow, yeah. I think I'll stand with you and take the Texans, but that's a total just either way.
Okay, all right, so here we go with these points, 40.5. Man, I don't know about this either. I mean, they opened at 41.5, it drops down to 40.5. Gosh, if I want to follow the money, I guess I'd have to say the under, but if CJ starts to spread that ball around, he could go over 40.5.
Yeah. Yeah, by no means easy money, but I'm thinking over.
Okay, all right, let's do this. We're going to jump off the deep end together. Again, this is not an easy money pick, you guys, because I don't know. They have been, the soothsayers of Vegas, they have just really made it hard for us these past 2 weeks. So we're both we're both together. We're standing together on that over. I kind of like it too. I just feel like, gosh, 41 was already a little low, but to drop that joint down to 40, come on. I don't know. Like I said,
Okay. Harry likes the over on this one, but
all right.
But he disagrees with me for sure. Not in who's going to win, but he says the Texans will beat the Patriots because the Patriots had a cakewalk schedule. They didn't beat any good teams this year. Texans blow out the Patriots. Yeah,
that's what I said. I'm not blinking. I'm not blinking on this one.
Wow.
I am. I'm not shocked at the spread, but I'm just licking my chops because this is the one. Like I said, upset underdog special. I am loving this. I have hearts in my eyes for this plus 145. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful.
Wow. Huge.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to this next Final matchup. Believe it or not, I think this is going to be a fun one, too. It's either going to be a fun war or a complete disaster. And I'm really hoping for the first of the two. We've got the Rams against the Bears. Oh, LA Rams minus 4.5. Over under 48.5. I think this, as far as the over unders are concerned, this is the easiest one to make a decision on.
Okay.
Out of the 4 games. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this out of the way right now. I like the over on this.
Easy money?
Easy money, over 48.5.
Wow.
Yeah, for me, easy money. Just want to get that out the way. How are you feeling about that total?
48.5. Kind of want to say under, but we both know both these teams can put up some massive points.
Yeah, this is a matchup of 2 high-powered offenses, man, and then they love to give up some points. It's just, it's just a no-brainer for me. I don't know.
I know whenever I pick high-scoring games in the playoffs, they always tend to be 10-13.
Oh man. So did you make a pick, or are you still deliberating?
I'll go with you on the over.
All right, cool beans. Okay, so now this spread is, as I said. Rams 4.5. I kind of spoke about the Rams last week. And I'm gonna say it again. Last week they just squeaked that win out. Yeah. Right? And who were they playing? Carolina, right?
Yep.
Which was shocking to me because I watched that game. And when I looked at the Carolina Panthers, I saw a bunch of babies running around on that field. I was just, I haven't really paid much attention to them this season. Never watched the full game, but I was shocked at they literally looked like a bunch of babies out there. Big shout out to the head coach, offensive coordinator, both gentlemen,
yep,
under the age of 45.
Wow.
Okay? Yes. I was screaming and hollering about this to my father the whole time, because it just makes you look at your own team and just pisses you off. Okay? You had a whole team of babies. You had a baby for a quarterback that went out there and played 4 quarters of disciplined football. I didn't see no whole lot of penalties. I didn't see a whole lot of, maybe it's degenerates. These guys were locked in and played one hell of a game. Bryce Young, I hope you are holding your head high, man, because you did the damn thing. The game was in your hands, and it just didn't work out that way.
Yep.
And you know what? I have completely lost confidence in the LA Rams. Okay? They might be able to win this shit. They might be able to. But guess what? Easy money. Chicago Bears, 4 plus 4.5. Book it.
Yep. Easy money.
Not even blinking. And you know what? They could very well walk away from this thing because the Rams look like a team that don't even want it, to me.
Right. Yeah.
They look like a completely different team than what we saw in the first, I guess I wouldn't even say first half. We could say 2/3 of the season. Because I don't know what the hell is happening this last part of the season.
All they're concerned with is getting Stafford that MVP. They could care less about the chip.
That's a thought. And, there's also something to be said about not only the resiliency of the Chicago Bears, but the resiliency of Caleb Williams.
Yep.
This team, this quarterback is the very definition of comeback kids. you can never count this team out. And I just think that it is a recipe for disaster. If you are a Rams fan, you should be clenching your butt cheeks right about now. Because, I mean, and you're at home. Bears at home. It's cold as hell up there.
Yep.
Boy, I'm telling you, it's a recipe for disaster if you are a Rams fan.
Bears are Bears are 6-2 at home. Rams 5-4 on the road.
Again, another team that I watched and was, pretty disciplined. I was just, I didn't get a chance. We didn't get a chance to talk about it, but I have to say I was just so impressed with the younger teams this past weekend.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and if you didn't watch these games, and if you're in Baltimore and 410, you're a Ravens fan, if you didn't watch those games and think about your own goddamn team, man, and just be even more disgusted, because I was. I saw, what was that, 6 games last week of disciplined football, and at least 50%, maybe more, were young teams.
Yep.
Young coaches. I was just so impressed, man. And I also think too, like, this is Caleb's. This is his thing. To me, he's got it in the palm of his hand. Is he gonna tighten the grip and seize this thing? I think he can do it. I really do. But just to be on the safe side, we'll take the points. We'll take that lock on the easy money. You want the easy money, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to go with that. Plus 4.5. I said the over 48.5. Do we have any comments on the feed about this particular matchup?
Harry says this one will be a shootout. Bears need to press and double team Puka Nacua.
Yeah.
And he says, as a Ravens fan, we want the Bears to win. Rams have 3 coaches we're looking at.
We can't count on Harry this weekend, He just has his own agenda. That is hilarious. You got any other comments or anything that you wanted to say that you didn't get a chance to about any of these matchups this weekend?
No, I'm in agreement with you on a lot. I mean, especially about Caleb Williams. I think last week, who they play, Eagles. Like, it really looked like Eagles may have locked it up there, and Caleb came down and scored again. And
comeback, very definition.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, and it is refreshing to me. It is refreshing as a Ravens player, because we know this kind of shit all too well, to be able to see somebody actually execute and do that time and time again.
Yep.
Time and time again.
So who'd you take in to win that one?
That was the one that I wait a minute. Yeah, no, I took the Bears on that one. I messed up because I only got one wrong. I messed up on the San Francisco 49ers game. And I remember saying last week, I'm not even blinking.
Okay.
I really believe in this Bears team. Again, I think this is the season where the ones that have just been, scratching the surface, trying to break through, this is the season for them, man. And all those regulars, just step to the side, because, I honestly feel like this Super Bowl could be the most unusual suspects that we have seen. I mean, it has the potential for it.
Yeah.
And that's exciting to me.
Reminds me of, what was it, like 2001, 2002, something like that, when it was like, what was it, Bears and Raiders? No, not Bears and Raiders. Bears and Tampa Bay, something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And we're due, as spectators and fans of the sport, we're due for some wild shit. And I think it's going to be this weekend. I mean, this season. I really do.
All right, so just to recap, you took the Bills on you took the Bills on the first game.
Yep.
49ers or Seahawks?
Oh shit. Okay. Oh gosh. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to. Oh. Oh gosh. Oh. What did you say?
I'm gonna take the Niners.
And Jana took the Niners too? No, Jana probably took the Seahawks.
Yeah, she took the Seahawks.
Oh God, Jane, I hope you're not listening. I'm gonna have to go again. Go against you. I'm going with you, man. Just book me for the 49ers.
All right, what's the third game? Texans and Patriots, both taking the Texans.
Texans, yeah. And we're going with the Bears. Lock that thing up. It's going to be a crazy weekend. Crazy.
All right. I'll get our graphic up so we can see how we do.
Excellent. Yeah. And good looking on posting those simulations, man. Sweet.
Yeah. Last week wasn't too good. I think the computer picked like 2 out of the 6 games, so
yeah,
they might do better this week. We'll see.
You're gonna put them up again? I was gonna ask you if
I put it up today as a promo
excellent.
for today's show. So yeah.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna check them out. Try to get them in before this first game starts.
Harry says Seahawks and Texans Super Bowl defense.
Woo! Yeah, that's like I said, that's pretty unusual.
Yeah.
It's pretty unusual, and I know that people would go crazy if that was the actual matchup. I know people would hate that. Not me though. Is there anything else you want to put out there? Any real on wrestling or anything before we sign off?
Nothing I can think of.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, you guys. There you have it. Let's go make some money this weekend. Enjoy these games. And like I said, next weekend when, we've dwindled it down to two matchups, we'll be able to spend a little more time on some of the other sports because, like I said, I do want to talk about basketball. I do want to talk about LeBron James. I do want to talk about Unrivaled. Okay? Me and Jana Sports Game, we got a road trip on deck. We're looking forward to that. And, we got to squeeze some college hoops in too, man, because, it's been it's been pretty spicy. Yeah. And, there is a young lady that is out there balling. It could very well go down. I mean, people are trying to make an argument that she might be on the road to being one of the greatest college women's basketball players of all time.
Yep.
Okay? I'm not going to say the name because I want you to do your research. I'm ready to chop it up next week. So thank you so much for tuning in with us early today. And, as always, share the link, share the love, because we're kind of in a, we're broadcasting in an off time. So share that link, share that love. Be safe. It's the beginning of the year. Continue to spread that love. Continue to put that, foundation of love out there for a year that just, I don't know. We're just off to just such a hectic start here in the United States of America. And to me, the only way that we can combat this as civilians with, very limited power.
Yeah.
Is to have that love and compassion and empathy. We talk about this all the time on the show. I cannot stress it enough. You guys don't know how important that is. There are people out here that are really hurting. Okay? And, gosh, I don't want to go all political and everything, but it's just been so crazy, man.
Yeah.
So crazy. Shout out to the people of state of Minnesota.
Yep.
Because, my God.
Stay strong.
Every day it's just something new, and it's just sickening to me.
Yep.
So that's it, you guys. Baltimore, you know how we end this show. Spread the love, yo. I'm Keisha. On the other end of the line is my favorite partner in crime. It's Mark, and we are just a bit outside.